Hey YouTube, it's Joel. Just wanted to make an update video again. I noticed that I haven't recorded a video in a very long time, and I'm on a very transformational point in my life right now, and I always want to make sure that I'm documenting these events so that I can look back on it and I can see where I was in each moment of my life. So just want to make a video right now, just in a really nice state, just like in a really good season of my life. Obviously a lot of work being done and a lot of changes happening, which obviously come with some transitional stress and an eagerness and a drive to make things work. I just finished watching a YouTube video about how we can't produce what we want from a place of force and a place of anxiety, because that assumes that we don't have what we want. And when you do that, you create a gap between where you are now and where you want to be. And no matter as long as there's a gap, there's always going to be a gap. It's no matter how much you go forward, the gap is always going to be there, and you're never going to be able to get to where you want to be. So for me, this week, I think as I'm kind of pivoting in my business and I'm doing different things and I'm creating a different kind of stream of revenue, I kind of want to be okay, what are all the things that I need to get done? I need to do this, I need to do this. And I kind of lost track, because we're doing pretty well. For standards, if you look from the outside in, we're doing pretty well for what we should be doing, for how new we are to this, for how new I am to this. I'm doing pretty well. But for me, I think it might be a mental thing for me. It's oh my God, I gotta do this, or and then every time I do a task, or every task that I do, everything I'm trying to fix, I'm oh my God, it's not working, I'm too late. I always have this thing of I don't know if it's a sense of urgency or just a sense of hurrying. And now that I just watched this video and I'm thinking about all the things that I've learned about aligning with your vision and aligning with the end and being one with it, instead of creating a gap, instead of creating this resistance, this isn't how it's built. And if I genuinely believe that it's already done and I've already made it happen, and I live from those emotions, from those feelings, and take the actions that aligns with that, then I'm already there. And I'm just thinking the way that I'm doing it right now, I could already have the success but not actually be there, not actually enjoy it or feel it, because I always feel I'm not there. But in the real world, we actually are doing really well, and we actually are making money. But I just don't want to be in a position where we get there and we're there, but I'm not there mentally, which causes it to break down, causes no matter how much work I do, it'll break down if I don't accept it, if I don't align with it, if I don't align with the result that that I already have. So no matter what it is right now, I'm kind of planning to just practice aligning with everything, aligning with things that I already have. It's real. I'm not even lying to myself. I already have literally everything that I need. My business is doing amazing. My health and well-being, I'm doing really great. I'm getting a lot healthier and a lot of steps towards my goals. So everything is actually happening, but I think in my mind, it's I'm still creating this resistance. I'm still creating this gap between that, where no matter how much results you always know these people, no matter how much results they bring in, they are yeah, but we got to do this. And that's always every time somebody compliments me about what I'm doing, I'm yeah, we got to keep going, we got to keep grinding, we got to do this, we're not there yet. But yeah, maybe in the early days you're not there yet, but it gets to a point where you are there, but you still in your mind you're not there. So you never get to experience it. And if you don't and never experience it, you can't keep it. Even if you build it, you can't keep it unless you align with it. So I'm just kind of making a mental note and a habit, and this video as well, to just kind of let go of the resistance, let go of all the hard freaking angry work that I do every day. And yeah, it'll take its time. Whatever happens, but I'm already there mentally, so I don't care. I'm already there mentally. I'm already with my boys. We're in this amazing place. We're doing great. We're building the business. We're growing, and we're building it to wherever it needs to be. We're aligning with our purpose. We're aligning with our vision. We're making money. We're doing this. We're doing that. My body's amazing. I have great health, great mentality, certain, aligned, confident, structured, disciplined, charismatic. Just everything is already done. Everything is already there, and it's just a matter of accepting it, being comfortable with who you are, accepting the gifts that God has given you. And this is like what Jesus says, right? Like, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. It's not something that I have to force myself through resistance for. It's just accept God's gift, align with who He has made you to be, and the blessings that He has for you. And like it literally says in the Bible, pray for what you want and then believe it is already done. Believe in the unseen and have faith. That's what faith is. Like, you'll never get something if you're always believing that. If you don't have faith, like if you don't have faith in God, if I don't have faith in God, then I'm never gonna get it. So faith means like believing that you've already achieved it. So if I want to live a life of faith, if I want to walk in steps of faith in my week, then it's a matter of just saying, yeah, I'm already there. We're already there. And it's just, we do the work that we just naturally do because we're already there, not from a place of resistance or a gap, but we're just doing exactly what the person who's already there does, which I'm already there. So that's just something that I want to kind of note down. Also just document where I'm at, my progress with the business. Obviously, we're making this big pivot in the business. Going from selling rooftop solar to community solar, and it's I think it's an amazing pivot that we've done. We can always sell it again in the back end, but this is just kind of helps with cash flow and helps us get to where we need to be, which is just who cares? We're already there, right? Forget the business model, the plan, right? I'm such a technical and analytical and operational guy that I'm always thinking about this, but also you have to also be kind of, away from that and spiritual as well, and just have faith and just like some way, somehow, one way or the other, we already made it. We're already aligned with God. God has already given us everything we need. What more could I ask? How can I doubt my Father? And just, like I said in the last video or the video before this, just align with Him, abide in Him, and listen only to His voice and no other voice. No voice of doubt, fear, anxiety, stress, any of these things, right? I don't listen to any, because that's not God's voice. That's not God's voice. I'm not listening to that. The voice of alignment, the voice of certainty, the voice of comfort and vision and identity and charisma and just the voice of just being there, and peace and joy and love and generosity and all these things, and just revelation and clarity of self and vision, continually every day. That's the voice that I listen to. So yeah, I'm excited. We're already there. We already made it. I'm really happy because I'm already there, and I'm going to continue to practice this daily, every night, every morning, just practicing the emotions, practicing the feelings of accepting that you've already made it. So yeah, that's kind of my video for today. I'll continue to make videos, hopefully as much videos as I can, like on my drives to the gyms or my drives back from the gym. Like, I'm going to try to make as many videos as I can. I'm also going to try to make some desktop videos, just to kind of show kind of what I'm doing and document that stuff as well, instead of just making these kind of car videos that are just kind of random. But yeah, that's it for now. All right, toodles.